Orochi, Kaido, Dumb Flamingo. It makes perfect sense why they're in an alliance. What's up, YouTubers of the world? Mega Geek Mixer here, ready to give you guys chapter 943 of One Piece. Oh man, what did we get here? Did we get everything we finally needed to know about why the Smile Fruits were called the Smile Fruits? I mean, it was revealed to us in last chapter 2 weeks ago why they're called Smile Fruits. They force people to smile, but there's more to it. We learned of the mechanics, the full mechanics on what is so different about this devil fruit, and why Kaido has people the way they have. In other words, it helps us group together some of the people Kaido has, along with others that he has, from people who do have devil fruits and people who don't have devil fruits. And let me just say, what Orochi did with the smiles to the people of that country, man, you can do nothing but just hate that guy with how despicable he is. First, he takes away Odin's throne as the Shogun 20 years ago, and then you see the aftermath of the things he does, how far his tyrannical rule is. If I'm being honest here, I would even say it's the same level, if not even higher level of cruelty to what Dumb Flamingo has. Basically, though, they are pretty much and maybe the same to me, because their methods may be the methods of what they did are a little different, but in the end, the results are still the same. They took away people's freedom. But the way that they both took people's freedom is just despicable. But I don't know which one's more despicable. But I'm going to go with Orochi, what he did to these citizens. And every time I just saw him in each of these chapters, I mean, in each page in this chapter, I just wanted to wish I could reach in there and punch him. Or I'd be like Zoro or Sanji with what they did. Oh man, was I so happy with what they did. Because I just wanted to pound that guy. I hate him. But he really kills it as a villain with what he's doing. I'll say that much. So yeah, in the sense of villain, he's up there with Dumb Flamingo, that's for sure. But how much cruelty does Kaido have in that sense, for that matter? Because whoa, what it is it? But let's go ahead, guys, and I'll tell you. I'll get into the chapter here of why they're so cruel. So, like I said, the smiles have been revealed. So it turns out that the smiles, that when people eat them, there's only a 10% chance that somebody will get the power of the zone power devil fruit. While the side effect of it is this, is that people will have that side effect of course, you're not going to be able to swim just like any regular devil fruit, but the other side effect is that you lose your ability to feel rage or feel sadness. All you can do is smile, and that's the after effects of having the smile fruit. So this one's it's like a devil fruit, except it has two side effects. You lose your ability to swim, and you can never be sad or mad or any other expression except happy. Smile. When in reality it's nothing but a facade. And man, does it just show it in a cruel way. So they reveal to us here about Kaido's crew. Now you guys know how, like, there's Jack, Queen, King and Queen. And then there was also the fact that they had these other people. Some they were calling gifters, some were calling pleasanters and waiters. Well, they revealed to us why they're called gifters, waiters, and pleasanters. So it turns out, like I said, the smile fruit, if you eat it, there's only like say if there's 10 people who eat that smile fruit, there's a chance that there's only going to be one of them who gets the power of the devil fruit, while the others get the power of the side effects of not being able to swim, but also not being able to be anything but happy, have nothing but a smile on their face. And the way it works out is like this. The gifters are the ones who are able to get devil fruit powers, while the people who ended up getting the misfortune of being able to do nothing but smiles, they're the pleasanters. And then you got this other group called the waiters. They're just people who are waiting to get their chance to eat a smile fruit and see if they will be one of the lucky ones to get the power or end up getting the side effects. But now we go into what Orochi did to get those things to the other people, because with the smiles here only belong to Kaido. So how would Orochi be able to get them? Well, you guys all know they're an alliance. Well, with one of those alliances, he's able to get the smile fruits, but only after they've been eaten. So it turns out here that even once a smile has been eaten, the side effects of being able to make people be forced to smile are still in effect. So that's the one. So now we're learning even more and more about this artificial devil fruit smile, and how like it's similar to a devil fruit, but it still has other things that the devil fruit doesn't have. Because you guys know that if you eat 2 devil fruits, you would die. All except for Blackbeard, who somehow has found a way to consume 2 devil fruits. But we still don't know the answer to that. There's definitely a mechanic. There's definitely an explanation behind there that Oda's saving for when the right time has come, for when that devil fruit happens. It most likely had something to do with the fact that the devil fruit is revived somehow. Now, we all know how devil fruits will be revived into a nearby fruit when the user of that previous fruit is dead. So it's obviously somewhere in that category. But in this category, like even let's say well, we don't know what happens when a user of the smile fruits who ended up getting the devil fruit. We don't know what happens to their devil fruit after they die, but we do know that the side effects still exist there, and that even though it's been bitten by someone, I've heard another person can still bite it and get the side effects of being forced to smile. And the way Orochi did that was by putting them undercover and sending them as leftovers to the poor part of town, because Orochi only cares about the rich part of town, like the flower capital, anything that's all rich and glorious, and he just puts the poor people to the side like they don't exist. Well, the only thing he pretty much does is that the reason he does this is because he didn't like how everyone was being, people in Ibisu town and other poor towns were still crying and pouring tears in them. He got so sick of it that he ended up putting the smiles in the leftovers and gave to people. And eventually, the people such in the Ibisu town and other poor towns saw what they were doing. What they were doing, but unfortunately, since they barely can survive from their hunger, they get no choice. Even though they know the side effects, they will still eat it. And that right there is definitely why I am so pissed at this guy. I mean, I said it before he appeared, his appearance didn't surprise me, because that's exactly what I was seeing when I was thinking of this Orochi guy, with how selfish he is and everything he did before he was revealed to us. And his face, his ugly face, and the way he acts just fits perfectly with this character. So this right here, this doesn't surprise me at all. But even if it doesn't surprise me, still, it just makes me want to punch the crap out of his face, and I can't wait for Luffy or anybody to do that. But if anyone who should be able to give the final blow to this jackass, it's Momonosuke or his sister Hiyori. Or better yet, Momonosuke and Hiyori, the Oden siblings, should be the ones to strike him down. Now, does that mean he'll die? I don't think so. Oda's not really wanting to kill off his characters that much, and I really think it's better that this guy lives to see himself get dethroned and everything go back, and everything that he once had, that he worked so hard for and kept for 20 years, is blown right in front of his face. That's why I can't wait for Luffy and the gang to finally do that. But also, going back to what happened in last week's episode with the execution of Yasu. Yeah, I hope I said that right. I keep trying to, Yasu. So now we did get a flashback of Yasu along with the 9 red scramblers when they were younger, and showing what of a great man he was, how he was giving them all this stuff because he had faith in Oden, and he believed these guys would be the perfect people, samurais or ninjas, to be able to make Wano such a great country. And so even in those times he did. So we get to see each and every one of them. Kinemon, Kanjuro, Ashiro, or Sentomaru, along with, who else was that? Shinobu, and a few others there too who knew about him, who were crying, and as they reveal into the Straw Hats of what the Smiles does and what Orochi has done. And yeah. yeah, it showed how much they were crying and hurting and knowing that he died, and after so long he was fighting. Even Haguro, who's over in the prison with Luffy, knew about him, and Luffy too is learning about what those smiles do to people, because at first he, like many of the other Straw Hats, were confused on why people were laughing when someone just died from an execution, until they were explained by different people on why it's like that. And then came the part where Toko, who went to her father's side, but seeing that, Orochi decided he would kill his daughter so that she could join her father and stuff, because seeing how her daughter was there and how it was interrupting his time with trying to go along with the fake smiles. He tried to kill her, but this is where I was so happy, as I said earlier in the video, on how Zoro and Sanji come out of nowhere and squash that man. Yeah, they beat his ass to protect Toko, and this is the first time those two have met since Dressrosa Arc, and I can't wait to see their reunion and their interactions. Oh, have I missed that? But what I really can't wait for is when Sanji reveals to Zoro about him now having a 10 million higher bounty than what Zoro has, because Zoro only has 320 million. 320 million berries on him, while Sanji has 330 million berries on him, so he's just a little over him. So no doubt he's gonna rub that in Zoro's face, and Zoro's gonna be so pissed at that. Oh, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be funny. But we all know Zoro will get his bounty increased soon too, so I definitely can't wait for that. I definitely can't wait to see what's gonna happen and what's going to happen next. Now, first off, now that they know about what these smiles do, are they gonna probably do more into getting rid of these smiles once and for all, like completely getting rid of them? We already know that they can't be reproduced anymore thanks to what they did in Dressrosa, but what more can they do now for all the smiles that are here in the Wano Country? I definitely want to know, and I definitely would like to know what you guys thought. Did you like this episode? Did you like this chapter? What did you think about it? And what do you think is happening going forward? Because we got a lot of things going on here that is making things show for what's going forward later on here and the next episode going forward. But until then, that'll be all for today, guys. And if you enjoy my videos, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer signing out. Bye!